Have you ever met someone who commands a room without even trying? They don't have to be the loudest person, but they have this presence. Well, we're going to break down exactly how they do it. This is all about mastering stillness and projecting a kind of quiet dominance. We're always told that to be powerful, you've got to be fast, you've got to be loud, you've got to be the first one to jump in. But what if that's completely backward? What if real, unshakable power isn't found in all that noise and frantic action, but in profound stillness?
So you've basically got two ways to go about it. On one hand, you have the common approach, being fast, loud, and constantly reacting to everything around you. It's a scramble. But then there's the other path, the aura protocol. And this one is slow, still, and totally deliberate. It's a completely different game, and believe me, it is way, way more powerful.
Right, so let's flip the script on what stillness even means. This isn't about being passive or weak, not at all. This is about learning to use your stillness as a strategic weapon. So let's dive in and unveil the protocol that teaches you exactly how to do it.
Okay, so what is the aura protocol, really? At its core, it's a system. It's a framework for your body language that uses intentional stillness and slowness to create this undeniable vibe of control. It basically signals to everyone in the room that you are completely unfazed and totally in command of yourself and the situation.
I love this phrase, stillness as a weapon. Just think about it for a second. Picture a chaotic business meeting. Who really has the power? Is it the person frantically trying to respond to every little thing? Or is it the one who stays perfectly still, just observing, speaking only when it matters? That stillness just cuts through all the noise and forces people to pay attention.
All right, so how do we actually do this? Well, the whole thing starts with your face. It's the first and most immediate signal you send out to the world, so we've got to get that right first.
And the power here is just how simple it is. Step one is all about minimizing your reactions. So imagine someone says something to throw you off in a conversation. Instead of flinching or showing you're annoyed, you practice staying completely neutral. That little pause, that lack of a visible reaction, it's incredibly powerful. And step two is to hold calm, steady eye contact. We're not talking about an aggressive stare down, okay? This is about projecting, focused, unflappable confidence.
Okay, so we've got the face down. Now let's zoom out to the rest of your body. The next piece of the puzzle is your speed, or maybe the lack of it. Because the pace at which you move sends this powerful subconscious message about your status and your control over your environment.
And here's the absolute key. People who are truly in charge, they don't rush. Rushing just broadcasts anxiety and a lack of control. But when you move slowly and deliberately, whether you're picking up a coffee cup or just walking across the room, you are non-verbally telling everyone that time works for you, not the other way around. I mean, the difference is just massive. You see all that fast, anxious movement? It screams low status and I'm not in control. But slow, deliberate movement? That shoots the perception of your authority and composure straight through the roof. Think about it. The most powerful people you know, they are never, ever in a hurry.
Now look, these physical techniques are great, but they're not going to work if they feel fake. They are pretty much useless without the right mindset to back them up. So let's talk about the internal philosophy that makes this whole thing authentic.
Just think for a second about why people rush or get flustered. Almost every single time is driven by a subconscious fear of consequences. Fear of being late, fear of saying the wrong thing, fear of what other people might think. That fear is what makes us so reactive, and it's what gives away all our power. And this, right here, this is the heart of the entire aura protocol. This is the mantra. When you truly move and act from a place where you don't fear the outcome, your body naturally just becomes still. Your movements become calm and deliberate. Now, this isn't about being reckless. It's about being so centered in your own confidence that you become unshakable.
So let's wrap this all up into a toolkit you can start using today. First, remember your stillness is a weapon. Use it to command attention. Second, master that unmoved face. Let other people show their cards while you stay composed. Third, slow down all your movements to signal that you control your own time and space. And finally, the most important part, anchor everything in that core mindset. Move like you fear no consequences.
This was never just about theory, right? It's about actually using this stuff. The real power here lies in what you decide to do with it. So the question I'll leave you with isn't just about what you learned, it's about what you're going to do next. What will you command with your stillness?